So we, as a Muslim people, have to do the educating. The non-Muslims are not going to educate people about Islam. We have the responsibility as a people to educate others that this dress is not to us subservience. This dress is not to us oppression. This is our choice. This is our right to be judged by our intellect, our character, and our contribution to society. The things that people should be judged for. Not how nice our hair looks on that given day. Not how skinny we look or how shapely we look, but how we contribute to society, how educated we become, and what leaders we become, and how much we participate in a positive way and contribute.
I wear my hijab because I want people to judge me for who I am rather than what I look like. I don't like it when, I don't think any person likes it when somebody likes them just for how they look like. They should like them for our personality, and that's what we strive for as human beings. So this is like something extra there so that we're able to get to it sooner, so that people like us for our personality rather than, you know, how good I look.
I wear my hijab because I think it's a form of respect, and people look at you as a person, not as a woman.
Generally, a common misconception about my hijab is that I'm oppressed and that I have to ask a man permission anytime I want to do something, and we usually crack jokes about that because we all know that it's not true.
No, my father never forced it on me. It was a choice, and I really like it.
That's why God says that women should wear scarves, is that back before the actual, Islam came and whatnot, women who wore scarves were royalty. And they were the ones that didn't have to like clean and, vacuum, do whatever. That was a symbol of royalty. And therefore, after Islam, what we wear every day is a symbol of royalty. I don't have to do anything if I don't want to.
The first question I always get asked is, are you hot? That's probably the funniest thing. I got asked by an Elvis in Vegas if I was hot. And I was, no. One of the biggest misconceptions I think people have about the hijab is they always refer to it as something traditional rather than something religious. So they'll be like, stereotype, you're from the Middle East, you wear a hijab, and I would explain to them that no, it's about Islam, it's not about where I'm from.
My message to those girls who are afraid to be different by wearing the scarf is that different is good. If you're unique, that's what makes you stand out from the crowd, and that's what we all need as human beings.
I tell them you should wear your hijab. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being different, there's nothing wrong with showing who you really are, and it's part of your religion, so why not? People, when I came from Kuwait, had that concern as well. They said, well, why don't you just take it off over there? And I wouldn't do it, and I wouldn't change anything. And they said, people give you trouble, people look at you differently. I've been here 4 years, and I've never had trouble. No one has ever looked at me differently. It's been great.
In Islam, we believe in a loving God who would never deny the rights of half of the society, the women. So Islam gave women the rights to vote over 1,450 years ago, the right to vote. Does anyone know in this audience when we got the right to vote in this country, this advanced, very free country? When did women start voting here? Anybody know? Maybe you know. Early 1900s, in my mother's lifetime. Can you believe that this advanced society that we say is the freedom of the world lies, we're like the belt of freedom is held by America? No. Women couldn't even vote until my grandmother was of voting age. Also inheritance. In this country, women could not inherit property in the southeastern United States, places like Georgia and Alabama and Mississippi, until my generation. In the 1950s and 60s, these laws were finally being rewritten. And I know that you who weren't raised here don't have an appreciation for just how bad the status of women was in this country, even up till today. You all have such a wonderful thing that you're raised Muslim or that you carry Islam. You have rights that women in this country never dreamed of until perhaps this generation. And you've had them for 1,400 and some years. It's amazing to me. So when you educate others about Islam, they're very surprised. Oh, maybe this isn't the male chauvinist pig religion that I thought it was.
I invite every person, I invite every woman here, every non-Muslim woman here, to stand to the side when we leave here and talk to a Muslim lady. I mean, now, let's not ask Barbara Walters about how Muslim women feel. Let's not ask CNN, ABC, Fox. Let's not ask the London Times or the Australian Times. Let's not ask non-Muslims about how Muslim women feel, how they live, what are their principles, what are their challenges. If you want to be fair, ask a Muslim woman.
Where there are Greek Orthodox women, there are women wearing hijab. Christian women wearing hijab. Very traditional Jewish women also wear hijab. And also women who follow the deen to the letter wear hijab as well in Islam. Islam did not corner the market on scarves. This was something that was all three of the major book religions encouraged women to cover your hair. It's in the Bible. The hair is the woman's glory. Cover it in a modest way. It's in the Bible, it's in the Torah, it's in all of the faiths. It's not Islam oppressing women. It's God giving this as a woman's right to be modest. So we're not separate or different because of this. We're following the Word of God that has been consistent throughout time.